10 on your side's Art Kohn has been in Washington since yesterday and talked to a man who was inside Building 197.
He describes being in the middle of this gunfire. Art?
Yeah, this morning, a civilian contractor who works inside Building 197 and was about to enter a meeting on the 4th floor in a room just around the corner from where the shooting started, told me his incredible story of survival. It's a story that he recounts with unbelievable calm in the wake of a tragedy that took the lives of a dozen of his co-workers.
We realized that immediately. We actually pulled somebody in to our room and asked him to close the door behind him and then lock the door and then barricaded the door from the inside.
Beyond that, there was little else engineer Sam Ager and his co-workers could do to respond to a gunman shooting his way through the building with an assault rifle.
And then we're quiet as church mice and laid on the ground because we didn't know.
Eventually, Ager and his colleagues were let out of the building without ever seeing the gunman.
I didn't see any of the bad things except for one body on the ground as the good guys were taking us out.
I asked Ager if that changes the way he feels about working at the Washington Naval Yard now.
Well, I can't speak for anybody else. For me, it's still a very important job that I'm in the middle of. I'm thrilled to have this opportunity to be a small member of the team. We're making sure the boys and the girls on our ships have the best technology. It's a sacred honor to be part of this team.
And I can tell you it's a safe bet to believe that those sentiments he just expressed are a consensus among most, if not all, of the workers here. Now, still, in the wake of this tragedy, many do have concerns about the future of their security. And you know what? Those concerns aren't just with the employees inside the yard. They're in the halls of Congress as well. 10 on Your Side learned today that the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee, Congressman Buck McKeon, has asked the Navy to review its policies. He says some of them have shown to be inadequate when it comes to granting access to contractors, giving them passes. And he also wants them to make parts of this public after sensitive areas are redacted. Now, I think this could very well have something to do with the AutoGate process that the Navy has been implementing in bases across the nation that allows contractors to apply online for their passes, and instead of just getting a pass for a day, the pass might be for a year or for 3 months, the period of the contract. And the contractors have raised concern that the Navy is going too far back into their past, 10 years or so, and that people with arrests on their records that may be from 10 years ago are being denied access. The Navy was going to reevaluate that. It looks like they may be reevaluating this whole thing again. We're going to continue to stay on top of this angle of the story as well. Reporting live from outside the Washington Naval Yard, Art Kohn, 10 on Your Side.